Yes, you read that title right. As of this moment, I am officially a Minecraft speedrun world record holder. Don't mind the fact that, it may have been in a category that no one had the chance to submit a run to until just now, but I'm still a Minecraft world record holder. You can't take that away from me for now. So, let's put a little bit of context to this first. I used to do regular speedruns just in general on Minecraft Mobile when it was all wood speedruns on the Minecraft Bedrock category extensions. Because I thought, hey, why not? It's fun, you know? And I got pretty close. I got second place to the world record. I got second place to the world record when I was initially running it. And, I sort of I ended up stopping actually doing the speed running for a while, just because it ended up not really being too fun. So, I decided, since I started watching Curryway, who, is the Minecraft speedrun guy, other than like maybe Feinberg on YouTube right now, I thought, hey, it'd be fun if I looked up on my old category, see what's going on with it, And other than the fact that one dude had every other record so far, I thought, hey, what's the most recent one? And then I saw that on SetSeed Mobile 1.21.50 plus, there is no submitted runs yet. And the most active run that was submitted in that category was a couple months ago. And I thought, ooh, I have this in the bag. And then I started researching. And of course, obviously, I wasn't going to submit just any random run. I had to at least submit a decent run. So what do? I went to Google. That's right. I went to Google and I found a seed. I'll put the seed up on screen right here. And I don't remember where I got this from. If I could double check it, I would, but I genuinely just don't remember. If you guys can tell me in the comments, I would really appreciate that. They deserve their proper credit for this. But I have this seed, and it had literally everything I needed. I spent about half a day planning out how to go about this seed, because I knew I had time. Because it's not like anyone was going to submit anything anytime soon with how inactive the category was. So I took the time to map out how I was going to do the seed, what I needed, what I didn't need, and I eventually came with the run you come to see right here. Now, just to clarify, while this is a set seed, so obviously I know the routing, I know what I need to make, etc., I am not an experienced Minecraft speedrunner, and I'm still not too great at the game. This is my, first couple speed runs since I actually got back into speed running. So a lot of my crafting isn't refined perfectly. Some of my movements aren't great. All this to say, you're gonna see some unpolished moments in this run. It's really bad. And this is gonna be the more cut up version of the run, edited to only show the really important parts. And later on, if people want an unedited version, I'll be sure to actually upload an unedited version that's just this. But I didn't actually have I wasn't recording my vocals at the time, just because I was running it a couple times and it was kind of getting boring to just repeat the same thing over and over. So let's get into some context here real quick. Later on in this seed, there is a ruined portal that I'm going to have to get to. And the only way I can really do what I need to do is I need a bucket. To do that, I needed the 3 iron that were located right there. So as a result, that's kind of why I'm mining here. That's why I'm getting what I need to get. And at the same time, food is highly important in this set seed, just because this is the best seed that I'm currently aware of for this kind of run. And food's gonna be important because I'm traveling a very long way for this. And at the time, currently, for here, I'm getting a stone axe specifically for this and spruce wood, which is coming up soon. This wood is going to be highly useful just because I need it later to make boats, or to make a boat, and I also just in general need building blocks. So having this is better than not having it currently, which is why I turn all of them into planks -1, since I need the 1 for the actual speedrun itself. Now, it's really unfortunate I didn't get wood here, and a lot of my other runs, or not wood, apologies, food here. A lot of other runs, I have animals spawn, like, at that one specific crevice. So it's actually really unfortunate I'm unable to do that, but I have to live with it, unfortunately, and just get animals on the way like this sheep. So I'm hoping to see a lot of consistent sheep so I don't have to waste time swapping out food in a furnace later, which I end up having food cooking in the furnace specifically while I'm doing what I need to do with the ruin portal, which is not the most efficient thing, which you'll see momentarily, but that's what it is. Now, another good thing about the seed is that it has 4 of the woods that we need at the very start, with dark oak, the pale oak, which is a very major thing, and birch. And a lot of this run, like a huge amount of time in this run, is spent getting mangrove, because it is the furthest wood that's from the spawn area. If it was everything beforehand, this run would be maybe closer to the 10-minute. No, not 10-minute. What am I saying? That's just so wrong. But it would be a lot shorter of a run without the mangrove wood. So, unfortunately, we do have to deal with the hand that we have. But right there's where we get the spruce, and we run a little bit of a way to get to the ruin portal, so I'll just jump cut to that. Now, when I say that my strategy here for the ruin portal is inefficient, it's very highly inefficient. Now, I am really lucky with this ruin portal loot because it is a consistent pickaxe and golden axe and 2 fire charges, which is great because I can use this pickaxe to get some building blocks, which normally I do really need a lot of for this ruin portal strategy that I'm going with, and the axe to break wood faster is always better. Right here is where I cook the mutton. I wish I had more, but I just have to deal with it. And yes, I have to break 3 pieces of crying obsidian in order for this portal to work. But it's the closest ruin portal to the spawn point, and this is kind of the only way I'm really going to be able to get the wood that is in the nether, as it currently stands. So, we just do some classic water bucket lava shenanigans to get this to work properly, but I do mess it up a little bit here because, again, I'm not an experienced speedrunner. I'm not quite used to this just yet. I am fairly quick at the placement, but it's just a matter of actually getting it done. That's kind of something I need to work on a little bit more. I'm 100% confident I could do this run a little bit faster, but the unfortunate thing is I just realistically don't have a lot of time to dedicate towards speedrunning. But again, this is my favorite category. This is a category I've done a lot, so I'm fairly glad I get to at least do some sort of speedrun like this, of this nature, with this category. Now, I do make a mistake here. I think that I pick up the cooked mutton, but there's a hole underneath that furnace that I forgot about, and as a result, the mutton and furnace actually fell down there, and I don't notice until I get to the nether, which you're about to see once the loading screen ends up dying. As you see, I check my inventory. I'm like, wait, where's the mutton? The mutton's not there. It must have fallen. Okay, I guess I'll get it when I get back to the overworld. And I mess up this jump I messed up that jump an annoying amount in other runs too. I don't know why I couldn't do that jump for the life of me, but it is what it is. I managed to get the 2 pieces of netherwood. I pop back into the portal, and I am on my way to get the cherry next. Now, you may be asking why I didn't get the jungle wood right next to the ruin portal. And the reason for that is because on the way to the mangrove wood, I'm able to get access to the jungle, acacia, and the mangrove, obviously. So with that in mind, I didn't really want to take too much time to getting wood outside of a path that I was already going to be traveling anyways, which is the same reason why I don't get acacia at an earlier point as well, which I'll talk about when we eventually get to it. Also, water bucket clutch, always a fan of it, even though this was definitely way slower than it needed to be. Like, this was kind of just a waste of time, 100%, but hey, it was cool because I water clutched, showing that I'm a decent Minecraft player. Yeah, no, if this speedrun doesn't offend so many people in the Minecraft community, I would be surprised. All right, we get here to the cherry oak, or the cherry grove. I can't remember what the exact verbiage of the wood is, but we got the cherry wood here. This one personally was kind of this wood is honestly my favorite, but it's also like kind of annoying how out of the way it is because I have to go all the way to this section and then I have to start going all the way back. Because fun fact, this is going to be really annoying. You want to know why? Because we have to boat ride for over 2,000 blocks. That's right. We are on a boat for 2,000 blocks. Now, something to make note of in this specific boat ride, I can't go directly to the destination I want to go to. I can't go in a diagonal line. I have to straighten myself out and go a little bit on one Z plane for a bit. And the reason why is because if I go directly where I want to go, there is an ocean monument blocking the way. So if I go that way, then I get donked with mining fatigue, which means everything is slower for the rest of the breakage. Like every piece of wood being broken for the rest of the run will be slower than it's meant to be. So I have to go a little bit around it, which in other runs I don't go around it nearly as well, hence why I am still trying to go a little bit more diagonal here. This takes up a solid chunk of the run and it's really boring, so I'm cutting the rest of it out here. Now, this part in particular, I didn't have down to a science. I'd only gotten really to this point like once or twice in the past, and the reason for that being is I wasn't really able to get to this point too often, and typically mob spawns being random in this kind of do add a detriment to the route that I have to take. And in the end, you know, this is where I get the jungle wood just because it's right there when I'm spawning in. So it's on my way to mangrove. Keep in mind, the only reason we're going here specifically is because of the mangrove. If it wasn't for mangrove wood existing, then we would probably have we would have 100% finished the run by this point. But the problem is, because we're going after mangrove, we can't go to an earlier acacia point, so we have to go here to get jungle, acacia, and mangrove wood. And a lot of this is just running towards mangrove wood, picking up jungle and acacia on the way, and trying not to die to mobs. I died to mobs an embarrassing amount of times while I was going through this, and I would get kind of frustrated, admittedly. So I'll cut to getting the acacia wood, and then I'll cut to getting the mangrove wood, and then we'll wrap this video up. I specifically go after this acacia tree right here because I was going to run quite literally directly by it while I was on my way to getting mangrove wood. So because this is one that I just directly ran by first, that was going to be right next to me, that was just the one that I ended up breaking. Now, an unfortunate part about the axe, because sharpness isn't guaranteed, I had to deal with the fact that I couldn't really use my good axe to break the boat. Because of that, I couldn't bring it with me while I was doing this, or doing this section specifically, which it would have sped it up a little bit more. Now, I will also mention here, I was an idiot and I didn't have my brightness turned up, so I couldn't really see the screen that well. I just vaguely knew where everything was supposed to be, and I had to try to get the wood at this specific point because sun was coming through my window and I couldn't see my phone screen for the life of me. So I could have gotten this done in like maybe maybe like 10 seconds, 15 seconds quicker. But because I'm just unable to see the screen, I just could not for the life of me see the wood, and I couldn't get it until this moment. Thus, as you can now see, all wood types from 12.5.1 all presented right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed doing this speedrun, and I certainly enjoy now forever being, at the very least, a former world record holder. 100% until the end of time. That title will never be able to be taken from me. But as it currently stands, I am a world record holder of this speedrun. And I hope you guys have a very wonderful day. Peace out. See ya.